Okay. So much on my mental, think it's meant for me to minimize. Don't wanna say too much. If I play too much, they may take down my whole enterprise.
Yeah. Welcome back, y'all, to the T&T Podcast with Tone
and Tyawn.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up, everybody? What's up?
What's good with you, bro? How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Happy to be here. Blessed to be just a little bit stressed. You wanna have it where you know you're really alive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How about you, man? How's it going with you?
I'm doing good, dude. You know, I went to go see the Barbie movie today. You know,
Okay.
I've been going to see movies alone. That's like my new thing. I hate it. I'm not doing it anymore. This is the second time I did it in the past week. It was the dumbest thing ever. I'm not doing it ever again. But I'm gonna give my review on the movie a little bit later in the podcast. But we realized, last time we never really gave you guys any, background about who we are to introduce us as the podcast host. So we figured that
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we should go ahead and do that. So once you get started, tell them a little bit about who Tyawn is.
Okay. Well, I pretty much hold my foundation on being a father. I got 4 kids, 3 daughters, 1 son. I feel like I have this duty because I know what I'm supposed to do. I like to motivate. I like to activate people. I'm very positive. I'm really one of those people you like to have in your corner. You're going through a bad day. I'm gonna show you and point you through those clouds and get you to the sunshine. That's something that I don't really, like try to do. It just happens, So I feel like I love to activate people out here. I've been doing a little bit of, in the back room work, always got an office job, something in the B2B, but mainly I like to just hang out and kick it with the kids and, always look to learn more. Always. I don't know nothing at the end of the day.
Go ahead, Tony. Nothing. So you guys are watching a podcast with a nigga who don't know nothing. And it's your boy Tone, Tone Oliver. Some of you guys might know me because we are starting this podcast on my channel since I'm the one who's active on the internet right now. We will be changing all of our videos and content to our own channels, which will be getting up real soon. We're just doing all the back end work right now to get all those channels, nice. The TikToks, the YouTubes, all that shit together. But yep, Tone Oliver here. I'm a father as well. I'm a musician. I run a video production company. And I'm in the Bay Area, I've been doing music for over 20 years. I started with this guy right here when I was like 11, 12 years old. This nigga used to come to the house with his homie, and they would be showing me the music they made at the studio. And that was like my initial inspiration to make music, So that's a little bit about who I am. Also, I'm in the video production. And I just like to talk shit. We both come from a family of gossipers, shit talkers. So that's what you're going to get here. You're going to get our original takes. We argue. We don't agree a lot. That's why we call it the T&T Podcast, because it can get explosive sometimes. You feel me? He's wrong a lot. He's wrong a lot, guys. So I'll have to correct him throughout every podcast. So get used to that. Yeah, dude, I feel good about that. You think that's enough? You think they know enough? Yeah. You think we need to give a little bit more?
I think you should have just said at the end of your statement, like, I know everything, because that's what we really, we really have a lot of disagreements. Because I understand I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
But this,
and my brother understand that I know everything. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So exactly. So you have a know nothing and a know it all. Exactly. So that's what you're gonna get here, y'all. You feel me? All right, dude. So what, do you want to hop right into these topics, man, or anything you want to?
I'm definitely with that. Let's get this thing going. I like getting on the roll. So which one are you gonna hit us with first? Is this the one I think I sent over to you?
Yeah, dude. You sent me that clip about the skidrow billionaire.
Skidrow billionaire.
When you sent it to me, I thought you were saying that a homeless person won the lotto, but that's not what you were saying.
Well, that's what I would say the article would make you think it says, because it is one of those statements like, what, Skid Row billionaire,
right.
That's really two sides of the coin over there. So when I saw that, I was like, hell nah. Somebody in downtown got it. May not be there all the time. That's what I said to myself. But then, you know, if somebody was in a bad place, you know, a lot worse than I am, then they need that money. You know, I'm really happy for them, help feed their family and get them going. But man, can you imagine if this was that scenario where you was living on Skid Row, you out there every day doing whatever you do on the road, and then you pop in the liquor store, get you your daily goodies, whatever that could be. You know, I'm not judging no one out there, but who knows? It could have been a hot bag of Cheetos. But you went in and got yourself a lotto, and you went from poor to riches, rags to riches. It's like, come on, man. That's pretty wild right there. It's pretty wild. And the fact that if she wasn't from Skid Row, what the hell was she doing down there, Tony? Because who the hell is buying a ticket in Skid Row? Period.
Well,
like I'm not stopping. First of all, so let's just start there.
Well, you also got to remember Skid Row is next to like the fashion district in LA, and a lot of people actually go down there to do business too. You know what I mean? Like Skid Row is Skid Row, but it's right in the middle of downtown Los Angeles where a lot of money and a lot of business is happening. But if I was homeless and I won $1 billion, nigga, I'm dead in a week. You know, especially if you a Skid Row homeless. You know, Skid Row homeless is a little different. Like some people choose homelessness and then they like to live off the grid and they living off the earth and they do these. The Skid Row niggas is looking for a thing or two. And if I had all the money in the world, I'm doing every drug I want to do. You feel me? I'm fucking all the homeless hoes I've been trying to fuck. You know? I might just live it up. I might just live it large, nigga. You know what I mean? Give me a big ass house, turn it into a crack house. You know, invite all my homeless homies in. It'll be like, you know how Mexicans group up and get a house and it'd be like 3 families to a home? It'd be like that, but all crackheads. You
know? Everybody on the block with the tent. Everybody on the block with the tent.
Oh yeah. The tent's gone. Yeah.
Green tent mafia, huh?
Yeah, dude.
So real talk though. You're saying that she could have been like that one time me and you were walking in like the art district and we were just chit-chatting, having a good conversation. All of a sudden we just noticed that the air pollution had changed.
Oh yeah.
You know, we were like, we looked at each other like, did you fart? Did you fart? I looked over and we just started to walk inside of an encampment. And it happened so fast. So you're right. Maybe somebody from the fashion district or the art district, or they're at the alley, and they just down there doing their typical thing. They're like, I'm gonna get a lotto ticket today. It's like $1 billion. I could see that happening, but I don't know, man. I still think on another side, it might be somebody from Skid Row that we about to watch on TV for quite a bit on TMZ. On knowing what's going on with their lotto winnings.
I don't know. But okay, here's a question, nigga. What you doing for real? Not crackhead Skid Row Tyawn. You today, you win. They said she won over $1 billion, and they said her take home would be around $500 million before taxes. Okay. So she's taking home half a B before taxes, which means you're probably gonna take home around $250 million. Somewhere around there, right?
They might get you a 3. You might be able to walk
away with $300 million. What you doing? You win $300 million tomorrow, nigga. How does life change for you?
It's not gonna change. I'm gonna go right to work. I'm gonna go straight to work. I might be on time with some donuts. I'm going right to work, and I'm gonna treat it like it's normal, as long as I can. I'm gonna try my best to just live life like I'm right.
Y'all. He potting right now, yeah.
No. It's gonna be like that show. It's gonna be like that undercover boss show. But they ain't not gonna know that I'm really the boss. I'm about to be the boss. I'm gonna buy my company. I'm gonna go do some ridiculous, shit, and just enjoy the moment as much. I might not last 10 minutes. I might end up being like, walk up in there, they try to write me up, and I'm gonna be like, I won the motherfucking lotto. Fuck you. I quit. I'm out of here. I could do that, but I also just go to work and go around and ask people for money, see if they'll let me loan money, take some names. I'm a meticulous person, man. I'll call just to see, how the kids are doing. Maybe it's something. I'll act like I don't have it. I'll try my best to, because I think it'll help me make better decisions.
Yeah, that sound good. That sound good, but I don't believe that for a little. That's a crock of shit.
Not one bit, huh?
That's a crock of shit, dude. You buying, first of all, you buying something immediately, nigga. It ain't no, oh, let me not. No, think about it. When you get a little bit.
You're right. You know what I'm buying? You're right. I'm buying a lawyer. I'm buying a lawyer and a tax accountant. I'm buying a financial planner. Those are what I'm solidifying at the foundation. Like boom, 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 boom. Help me not lose this money.
You smarter than me, bro. Yeah, you smarter than me. I get $300 million tomorrow, nigga. I'm buying a house. I'm buying a car.
Where?
L.A. Oh, buy 2 houses. One in Oakland, one in L.A., nigga. I'm buying 2 houses, right? Or both of them gonna be in the nicest neighborhood. You know what I mean? I'm buying the biggest house in View Park, and then I'm gonna buy the biggest house over here by the lake in Oakland, and I'm gonna be that dude everywhere I go. And then I'm gonna get me a nice car. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give mom something. I'm gonna break you off a little bit and break off, grandma, all the family members, and then after I spend that crazy amount of money making my life, whatever the fuck I want it to be, hopefully I'll have like another 200 and let's just say 200. Let's just say I just spent 20 million reckless. Just a reckless 20 M's, nigga. Go on vacation. Buy 2 homes, don't even move, just go on vacation. I'm buying 2 houses and going on vacation. Okay? That's what's happening. So, yeah, dude. And then I'll have 280 million left. Then I'll start being smart.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, to be young, right? Like at the end of the day, like I know the value of it a lot different than I did at one point in time. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. Definitely would have made those same decisions around that age, a little bit younger. But as of right now, I'm taking my time. I'm gonna do it right.
In the comments, let us know y'all think he full of shit or you think he's a mature man who's making smart decisions. You guys let us know in the comments.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and move over to the next one, man. Let's get out of there. Let's skip that.
Let's go right to your boy, man. Let's go right to your boy, man. You know what it is, dude.
First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that's prayed, man, and sent me messages.
Your boy.
I can't.
Shout out to Jamie Foxx, man. He has been, this is his first appearance since his accident that nobody knew about. It was kept very secret. A lot of misinformation came out about him. He came out. Did you see this video? Did you see this clip already?
No, actually, I haven't.
Could you hear it when I was playing it or no?
No, I could not.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we'll just talk about it. But so pretty much what he's saying, he's just saying that he went through something. He doesn't tell us what he went through. He keeps it personal, and he says his daughter and I believe his sister were there by his side. They were the ones protecting him. They were the ones who saved his life. And he said ultimately why he didn't share the video or share any information was because he didn't want us to see him like that. He didn't want us to see him with tubes all in him and just down bad. He wanted us to see him smiling, entertaining, and doing what he does, But since this video came out, there's been a lot of speculation that he's been cloned. Also, this video came out the same day his movie came out. They cloned Tyrone. So, the conspiracy theories, which I think is just stupid as hell to think that he's cloned.
I don't know, Tom. I mean, we live in the age where everything that you see in the movies exists now. And this really seems like something where they could have took some they could have took this dude and cloned him, man. Because first of all, they've cloned people, like It's not like they just took Jamie Foxx and cloned him. They've cloned people before. We just are not privileged to know who those were. And right now, there is a major difference in this guy's appearance since the last time we seen him. I get it. You could go to the hospital. You can get sick. You can get pneumonia. You can get the flu. You can come out looking different. Even that happens to me. But I don't know, man. When you throw the clone behind somebody, and then he's basically somebody that's very successful, higher up, they probably got a plan for him. I think it's possible. It's possible. Jamie Foxx could be a clone, man.
No way, no fucking way, dude. This is Jamie Foxx we talking about. You didn't see the video, but you could just tell from his voice it's Jamie. You could tell he has some kind of surgery.
I didn't say it was Jamie. I didn't say what I said was his clone, which is Jamie.
No,
it's his DNA. It's his clone. He's gonna sound like him. He's not gonna be like a clone and have like a different voice. Right. He's gonna have the same voice.
I mean, I just think he went through. Look, he's taking his mask off. Nah, he was playing. But look, if you look, he has his beard shaved off on one side. So to me, I just think that he went through a major surgery, dude. He went through a major surgery, and he's making his way back. I did think it was kind of tasteless to put this video out the day his movie comes out, because you're using your recovery and everybody's concern and care for you as a way to promote your new movie.
Something a clone would do.
Something a clone would do. I don't believe it's a clone. I'm on the it's not a clone train. That's Jamie Foxx. I'm not doing that to Jamie because Jamie has been through a lot, and I'm not gonna be on the train of people saying that he's a clone, dude. I just want to respect him and hope him the best, wish him the best, and wish that he gets better.
All right. Well, let's go over to the next one. I agree to disagree with you. He's a clone. He may be cloned. I'm more on the side. I'm not gonna say he's 100% the clone. So don't think I'm out here calling people a full blown clone. But he has clone characteristics right now. You know, he's more, I would say, like 60-40 clone. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I would put him in a gauge around there.
I'll give it 10% clone. I'll go 10%. 10%.
I'm going heavy with the 60, man.
All right, man. Well, speaking of clones and people, you know, possibly faking and tricking us, man, we got to talk about your girl, Carlee Russell. You heard about Carlee Russell?
Oh, yes. Who hasn't heard about her? She is somebody that that gets attention not only from us black people, but also the white people. And they use this type of stuff as ammo to say, look at them. Look at them. Look at what they try to do. They make up false.
That's racial. Okay though. You know, white people could never compete with them when it comes to just the crazies.
No.
When it comes to the crazies, nigga, they got it on lockdown. You know, so that's fine, man. They gotta, you know, compete some way when it comes to just shit talking about the racists, dude. We all do it. I don't know. So apparently, from what I'm hearing, because I'm not too familiar with the story, she called the cops, said she saw a baby on the freeway. Then she went missing. Then the whole town go looking for the girl.
Wait, you know they say she followed the baby for 600 yards.
She followed the baby for 600 yards.
In her car. She said the baby walked 600 yards. She said about 6 football fields. She said she was in her car riding on the side of the baby before she did all the parking.
Did they find the baby?
No baby being found. No
so the a baby may or may not be missing.
That is correct.
And she went missing. The town looked for her. She popped back up. She found her way home or something. Still no baby. She's back. She's safe at home. Baby's gone. And then the cops do this investigation and they start to find these searches that she did on her computer, leading up to her being missing and the day she went missing. Things like, you know, how do you do an Amber Alert? How old can you be to do an Amber Alert?
How much does an Amber Alert cost?
How much does an Amber Alert cost?
Taken 2 is my favorite movie.
Oh yeah. Studying taken and all this weird shit. You know, I'm like,
I don't know, man. This is one of the woman who cried wolf, right? This is got to be it right here. And it's sad because people go up missing all the time, and then now you want to go ahead and I don't know what she's trying to do. What do you think? You think she's trying to prove some point that black people don't get, as much national attention as white women when they go missing? Was she? What do you think? What could have come out of this?
a lot of people are saying that she has mental health issues. I don't believe that. She might have mental health issues, but I don't think it's to the point where this is excusable. From what they're saying, how she planned it and how not organized, it wasn't organized, but how she was searching and researching and really trying to figure out strategy on how to do this shows me she has cognitive. She's cognitive of what she's doing. You know what I mean? So she's not an idiot. She might be a dumbass, because she didn't really pull it off properly, and her motive behind, I have no fucking clue. I don't know if she was trying to maybe get some fucking search money, like maybe, the Amber Alert would go up and then people would start donating money to. I don't know what the fuck she was trying to do. It's super weird, super strange. A lot of people were saying this. I saw a lot of black women on the internet saying how, although this is a bad story for everybody. Hold on, let me close my window because it's messing with the microphone. But how this is a bad story for black women because a black woman. Sorry about that. Black women deal with a lot of, just not being served right when it comes to going missing. Like, there's just stats to it. Black women are not cared for as much when they go missing. It's not as big of a deal. That is true. And people are saying this was so dumb because it hurts that. I don't know. It's so weird. Just the internet is so weird. I don't get why people do what they do. I don't know if it's for clout. I just don't know.
You think she's maybe she's part of this like secret group with Juicy Smollett, and it's more people that we don't know that they're like targeted to go around the country and make up false crime.
Yeah. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm like, it's such a weird fucking story. I do think it's just a terrible, terrible thing because there are real people who are getting abducted and kidnapped. And all these things really happen. So for you to play on that and you a black woman, it's just so dumb. It's just why. You know what I mean? Just fucking why, bro.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
Talk to me.
Does this affect the way you think about black women?
No.
Does this affect the way you think about women?
No, I already think women are a little cuckoo. I already think that. I think women are out of their minds, Men too, but women are just more crazy,
And two, I like how you try to clean that up, but it's cool.
You don't think women are crazy?
I mean, I know.
Nigga, nigga, We've been, and I'm not saying all women, of course. We're not generalizing. It's a generalized statement, but I'm not generalizing all women.
No, I have ran across enough crazy women in my life. Definitely.
To be like, all right, some
fearful of a woman. To be fearful of a woman.
Fearful.
That I do not know.
No, I'm not fucking with you like that. I'm not fucking with y'all.
I do need to get to know you. Because there are women that have done things that were pretty ridiculous, made crazy statements, and just, they can be as bad as men, They could be as bad as men.
They're worse, bro. Come on. What'd you say?
I say you said that, not me.
Oh, okay. We podding, y'all. We podding. This ain't the phone calls, The great thing about these pods is like, we started because like, nigga, we talking on the phone. Oh, this needs to be a podcast. Oh, we need to say it. But then you get on the podcast and then, this thing's a little different. It's a little different. But that's cool. What's up with your boy Michael, dude? He got that bag or what?
MJ? Oh man, he been had the bag, but he's only increasing it, man. The dude over there is what? I think from what I've heard, he's probably about to make a new purchase to a new NBA team.
Oh, really?
You know, I think they heard his name and LeBron's name about a part of a group.
Oh, really?
From, yeah, trying to make a purchase for a new team in Las Vegas. So he's trying to catch up to Magic. You know what I mean? His Magic is the man. You know, we don't want to skip over Magic's big deal. He had one just the day before where, you know, he's part of the ownership group for the Washington Commanders. You know, this guy has got the Dodgers, he's got the Sparks, he's got the football club. Now he has a football team. You know, this is ridiculous. Like, what young kid could have ever imagined to have this
you seen this shit? Hold on, I ain't seen it. They said he just broke up a fight between Whack 100. Jordan, nigga. That's Michael Jordan. He talking to Whack 100. And apparently, him and Charles Michael, please, man.
All your rings, Mike.
Where is this happening at? Where would Charleston White Michael do
every number?
Ass.
Oh, absolutely.
Mike, just look this way, please. Mike.
Charleston White.
Mike.
This man crazy.
Michael, you out of the field?
Sammy, what's the second car?
I have one back here.
Niggas, bro.
Right.
Oh my god, dude. They said this is an old video. Oh, okay. Wait, nigga, what? That's hella funny, dude. But yeah, dude. So
Michael Jordan and Magic, man, they both doing their things. You know, these guys are billionaires, man. But they're very inspirational. Michael Jordan is like the greatest of all time. You know, when it comes to the whole basketball era of the '90s. You know, I'm a Kobe fan for life, so you know, Kobe's mine. But at the end of the day, Michael right now is doing this thing, man. He's doing this thing. How much money?
They said J. Cole was a part of the group that bought. Hold on.
Really?
Yeah.
$3 billion, man.
$3 billion.
I think he came in there with some pennies, man, and got that for like $140,000 or something.
But you know, he got his ownership through playing. Remember, he played for the Wizards or something like that, and then after he played for them, he got to be able to be like a part owner or something like that, and then they moved over to.
He was in the front office.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know, then he got, you know.
But I heard that was a part of his deal because you know they wanted him to come back for the Bulls, and he said he wanted some ownership, and they wouldn't allow it. So he went to the Wizards, who gave him what he wanted.
Whatever they did, man, they made this guy a businessman at the highest level. You know, when you're owning an NBA team, that's like playing with toys. You know.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro.
The billionaire toy chess. So, you know, we'll go ahead and skip over to that one right there.
All right, I got one for you. You can't hear this, but I'm gonna pretty much summarize it for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Your girl Jess Hilarious. Let's let the audience hear real quick. So Jess Hilarious recently. So what happened?
Fuck is gonna stand up for us.
Hold on, real quick. A trans woman recently came out and made the claims that cis women or naturally born women don't own periods, don't own menstruation, they're not the only ones that can claim that because trans men also have periods, which means they were, you know, born women, transitioned to men or whatever. And then just
you're confusing me a lot. Start over. I got confused.
Yeah. Niggas born with vaginas.
Okay.
Niggas born with penises who transition to be women are saying that women who were born with vaginas do not hold any ownership over periods and birth and all the things that the women who are like feeling offended by trans women are saying. You know, look, y'all not really us.
So there's a beef going on.
Oh yeah,
between natural women and trans women.
Yeah, you know, naturally, dude, because you know transgenderism is this
pretty deep.
It's this new phenomenon. Even though it's been around for forever, it's super into the stage now. We know we see it all fucking day long. You can't really get away from that topic now. It's here. They are the newest group that is fighting for their rights, right?
All right.
And so Jess Hilarious didn't like that statement by that trans woman. So I'm gonna let the audience watch this video real quick, and then we'll talk about it.
Go ahead.
I'll let you know.
Who the fuck stands up for us? And us, I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your fucking ass. Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all. Y'all come from us. You can't be us. You will never. You're chasing something you'll never, ever get.
Damn.
You'll never be that.
All right, go ahead. Go
She
ahead.
said, nigga, you will never be us. You're chasing something that you will never be. You come from us. You say, yes, we are the gatekeepers of periods because we have them pretty much, And people been going in on them. Even like naturally born women are like going in on Jess right now, saying she's super transphobic and, this is terrible. Now, neither one of us has a vagina, right? And you weren't born with one, no? You sure? Because mom told me something else, but no?
Tone,
Yeah.
I don't want to get you beat up. I know you live in an area that, they're a little bit more popular in that area than me. So let's just keep it really professional here. No.
Oh my God. All right, cool. Well, as far as he knows, he was not born with a vagina. And I was not born with a vagina. So, who better to give their opinion on this topic than two niggas?
You're right. First of all, the end of the day, I think that people should be able to go through life and, be whoever they want to be. But understand,
Whoever they want to be?
be whoever you want to be. But understand, there are circumstances or that that you have to understand about this program. Like there are consequences to this.
Let me ask you a question, bro.
Yes.
A nigga comes to you and says, hey, man, I think I want to cut my arm off. I just don't think it's a part of me. I don't feel like myself with my arm. I think I'm supposed to just have one arm.
Yes.
Would you think, in your heart of hearts, would you go, oh, okay, hey, your body, your choice. You do what you want to do, pal. I'm going to not judge you. Hey, different, but do you? Or would you be like, oh, this nigga is mentally insane. There's something wrong with this guy right here. He needs help. I may not be the person to help him. I'm just going to actually get away from him because he's scaring me. Which side of the boat would you be on?
No, man. I'm gonna be on the one you said first. Your body, your life, you're gonna be the one that has to deal with all the damn disability issues that you're gonna have to go through. You won't be able to hold things anymore. It's just, hey, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Who am I to say, no, you should hold it properly. No. If your dumb ass want to hold something with one arm when you had the option to hold it with two, that's on you. It's on you. So,
yeah, I know I don't have a vagina. I know I'm not supposed to have an opinion, but I have an opinion. I feel like there's already this, especially in America, there's already this thing where black people feel like our culture is being taken from us, more and more by the day. Black women feel it even more, right? And it's always this, this racial element to it. And whenever I see trans women, to me it just feels like this desire for men, and I'm not a trans woman, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying, because it's just my opinion. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I feel like trans women, are in a lot of ways appropriating womanhood by making, like, if you are a trans woman, what do you get out of poking at a real woman who is offended by you because they don't understand? Because none of us understand. Only you and your friends and your people who support you understand. Most people in the world don't get it. So I don't, so there's this joke that's around in the trans community that makes fun of women who were born with vaginas, who have periods. And I saw this one video where a trans woman said, as soon as, I can't wait till they can do, what do you call it, surgery, so you can give a trans woman ovaries so they can have babies. Once we get our ovaries, it's over for you bitches. And it's like, come on, man. If you want to be a woman, or if you feel like you're a woman, what do you get out of demeaning women who are born that way? I just don't get it. They already have to go through so much in life.
I don't even put it into like these categories as women and men and all this. They're all human. And we all know that these humans are not perfect. They're all wrapped up in some type of weird, crazy situations. It don't matter who it is. Our own grandmas do weird stuff. We got to understand that we can't just be breaking people down to these, like, a body part. They're human. They make a mistake. They might do it right. They're going to make their own choices. And it is what it is. Because it could be a trans woman that's going to say bad stuff to somebody else. It could be a man that could be saying it. Could be a woman. There's bullies in every particular frame of our all humans. So we just got to, like, stop putting people in these categories. At the end of the day, if Jess is saying something that's not right, or trans people are saying something that's not right, they need to just, take the labels out of it and just humanize with each other and just say, hey, look, we don't agree. We don't agree. Because now you're getting groups in it that don't even want to be in it. Like all your people, right, Tone? Like all your community that you go with, now they're all going to be like offended. And, you got to now, because they're offended, you got to go be in the picket line with them, or go on strike with them, or do whatever.
I think that's a just unrealistic view of it, dude. That's so unrealistic. Humans have opinions. Humans can be assholes. Humans can be rude. So, for somebody who's been through so much, specifically black women, naturally born black women, cis black women, they among anybody who has a right to have a problem with it, they have a right to have a problem with it. You're not going to be mad at the black man for getting mad because white people are appropriating, right? But you get mad at the black woman because they feel like trans women are appropriating. You can't have it both ways. You got to be able to see the reality in that. You got to be able to see where they're coming from. You can't call me transphobic because this trans thing is new and I'm supposed to just change my thinking that I've had for 35 years of my life. And now because this new information is presented to me where there's people now coming out the woodworks doing this new thing that's different or whatever, and it's on the main stage, it's like, change your view now or you'll be labeled as a hateful, evil bigot. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm human, bro. You're not gonna scare me.
So you want time to adapt to how to even
regardless, that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's what it's going to be. It's going to take time. It's going to take years. It's going to take generations for it to become normalized.
What about the people that says that, like, oh, wait, it's been out here for years, just because
it ain't been on the main stage. Y'all been in the closet. Y'all been quiet for, all the reasons, because patriarchy and white supremacy and all the things that people hide for, and the reasons they hide, they were hiding. So they've come out of hiding, and it's going to take time. And people ain't bigots because they don't get it. Sorry.
I got it.
Yeah, dude. So I'm supporting Jess on this one. But here's one that I don't support. your boy,
My boy.
Ron Diggy Santes.
Okay.
You know, this your candidate, right? This the guy you like, or no? This ain't your guy.
I mean, he's the best guy.
He's the best.
He's the best guy running.
Whew, are you gonna have to defend this? So your boy, the best guy running, is suggesting putting into schools curriculum that suggests that black people benefited from slavery. Slavery was actually a positive for black people. And they're also allowing parents to sue a school if the school is teaching their children critical race theory. So if they're teaching their children history on race in the way that Desantis and the people who run that state don't want it to be taught, that school can get sued. Yeah. And so they're pretty much in effect ordering schools to teach kids that they benefited from slavery. Slavery was a good thing. It wasn't, they changing all these terminologies because they're trying to make it so that white people don't feel so offended about slavery.
No. Well, one thing we got to understand is like Desantis is very similar to, he's a governor of a state.
What'd you say his name was?
Desantis. Ron DeSantis.
DeSantis, nigga, DeSantis. DeSantis.
DeSantis.
Oh my god.
All right. DeSantis. All right.
DeSantis.
So basically, DeSantis is the governor of the state. He'll make a law for the state, and the people or the divisions that are underneath that will make certain laws in their categories. So the school board made these laws. DeSantis did not make this law. But what he did was he made a law that the people have more freedom in what they want to be taught in schools versus what the government wants to be taught. So the people of Florida have voted and made this part of the curriculum. Now, DeSantis opened up and built a road for them to make decisions like this on. So he does get the end of the day credit for this, but the actual bill to
I don't think this was made by the people. I don't think the people voted this in. I think this is representatives who are doing this work. So the people voting the representatives, and then the representatives.
I think the school board came up with this one.
Yeah, it's just
it's harsh, it's probably their way of combating the 1619 project.
Right.
I think that was something that was, that the Democrats have definitely been trying to get into the school systems, and a lot of these Republican states do not want to see that.
Do you agree that we should stop teaching race and slavery history and American history when it as it pertains to race and slavery the way we teach it? Do you think we should change how we teach it?
I mean, how are you taught?
I was taught that Christopher Columbus and the Indians ate a meal together and there was no bloodshed, murder. I was taught that in elementary school. I was taught this nice fake version. Then I got older and I learned this, but in school they taught that. Then I got older and then they start teaching you a more true version of history. As it pertains to slavery, wait.
So you were still taught though the other version as well.
Yeah, I was taught a false version when I was a child in elementary school. They didn't teach me.
When did you learn the truth?
I don't remember when I learned the truth, but I remember learning it and being just like appalled that they taught me something wrong. They taught it in a wrong way. I felt disrespected about that, And then I also remember when I was a kid, I came home and they were talking about slavery. I don't know if my teacher lied or if I was just dumb and misunderstood what she was saying.
I'm going to go with the dumb part. I'm definitely going to go with that. I do remember you back then, and that sounds like that was it. Dumb. You don't even need to search no further.
Nigga, I came home, right, and I was crying to mom. Nigga, I was like crying to her. And she's like, baby, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I was like, I don't want to be black no more. I don't want to be black. And she was like, why? What happened, baby? I was like, because we made the white people slaves and we were so mean to white people. And
What?
nigga, yeah, I came home from school thinking we were the slave owners and white people were slaves.
Oh my God. Come on, dude. You gotta be
Right.
kidding.
So that means my teacher had to tell me that. I don't remember the lesson. I just remember that conversation with mom. Or you think I just misunderstood it?
Oh my, hey, no, real talk. I wish I was there and heard that. Did she tell you alone, or she told the whole class?
It was the whole class learning this, and I either just totally misunderstood, or she was lying to that our class. Dude, I dealt with that shit. I dealt with teachers telling you alternate truths.
Something that far off though. That they were slaves.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I think you're a little off on that one there. But I do agree with you. I do not believe that the government should be the ones responsible for teaching our kids, because all they're doing is teaching them what they want them to know so they can continue training them and getting them on their side. The government is all about division. It wants everybody to separate. They want to get everybody's vote.
Yeah. And the whack part about the politics is you don't have a political party that's actually fighting for fair education. The left is fighting for their extreme version of education, and the right is fighting for their extreme version of education. So parents are just left to leave our kids in the hands of these people, hoping for the best, and then making sure when they come home, we're having conversations. We're staying in touch with the teachers. We're checking their work. We have to be present parents, or else the government and the country will take our children's minds, bodies, and souls.
No, it's already designed to do that. They give you an income that you need to make to live in a certain place.
Right.
And to do that, you got to have both parents working.
Right.
So you're separating the household right there from each other. The kid, they say, hey, this kid's got to go to school for 8 hours so we can teach him what we want him to learn. And then in that whole process, you're not even being around your kid long enough to teach them because you're too busy working and you're tired. You got things to do and you got to keep the rest of the house together. So it's all designed for the government to win in situations where they're really just mind controlling the kids that we produce at a large scale. You know, they have a factory. It's already set.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And every country does it. It's not just us. Every country has their own curriculum where how they want to control the people because the power is in the people. And it's never changed from that. It's always been that since we all become one large ass group, separate us, divide us, and let's see, you know, we become powerful when we have more followers. You know, it's already designed at the smaller scale. You know, where I got 1 million followers, so all I got to do is say one thing about somebody, and it's like launching a war on someone.
Yeah, real shit, dude. The internet can blow some shit up real quick, fast, in a hurry. You know what I mean? Real quick, fast, in a hurry, dude.
And it's crazy, man. You, it's very powerful. It's set up where, you know, we're all building our own little governments. We've been taught to just build our own little baby government.
When I first had kids, my goal was to homeschool, and then reality set in. I was like, oh, that's fucking impossible when you have fucking work and bills and all the shit you got to take care of. You know, unless you're well off already, homeschooling is so damn near impossible, bro. That shit is ridiculous, dude. So ridiculous, dude. So, and I also don't really trust the school system, so I'm stuck in the middle where I just had to really just stay on top of it, you know.
I mean, the only thing you can do is get your kids into the best school systems near you.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, that's like the responsibility as a parent to seek that information out, get them at least around the best of the best in that area, and then, you know, you're hoping and wishing and praying that they get taught something good.
Yeah. And, you know, before you have kids, you have these, like, dreams of how you're going to be as a parent. Oh, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to, my kids ain't going to be in front of screens. I'm not going to have them on the iPad and the phone all day.
Yeah, right.
My kids are going to be active. We're going to be learning and playing, and we're going to be, you know, doing activities all day. And I'll be so like, please get out my face. Please get out my face.
Dude, can we go to the park? Can we go to the beach?
Yeah.
couple minutes.
Oh
give me.
my God, please. I love you, you know? I'll be so jealous of deadbeat dads, bro. I'm like, fuck, why couldn't I be that?
Because those are real men.
Yes.
They know. Those they don't make men like that.
They don't make men like that no more, dude. Just little
You
pussy
could
ass.
just look a woman
good
in the face
dads.
and say, "I'm going to go get some ice cream."
I'm going to the store.
Don't worry,
I'll be back.
What happened to Daddy? Oh man, he went to the store. And that was it.
That was it, dude.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
I heard he lived around the corner, but I hadn't seen
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah, man.
Toxic masculinity. That was the good old days when toxic masculinity was the good thing to do. Was the positive. What'd you call it the other day?
What did I say? I can't remember.
Masculinity.
Masculinity.
Yeah, nah, dude. I was talking to Tyrone, our cousin. You know, Pod, y'all don't know our cousin, but I was talking to Tyrone earlier today about just like toxic masculinity and shit. Dude, we was talking about the Barbie movie. You know,
yeah.
I went to go see the Barbie movie today, dude. We'll jump on over here to this topic, dude. So
go ahead.
I was on Twitter and I saw somebody tweet grown men watching the Barbie movie ? And I was like, right? I feel that. Like, what's the hype? Why are people so excited about the fucking Barbie movie? I don't get the hype, you know? And then Tavon, he replied to the tweet and he was like, I think they should. I think grown men should watch the Barbie movie. You know? And then I was like, oh, here we go, this nigga. You know, me and Tavon, we fight on Twitter all the time.
More than you and Jazz on text?
Yeah, me and Jazz don't fight. I don't be wanting to hurt Jazz feelings. You know, that's my niece, that's my babe. I really be having to like step back because she gonna look at me like I'm the evil uncle and how did I turn and how did my uncle do? You said what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
But yeah, so I was talking to Devon, you know, I'm like, why do you think grown men should watch this fucking movie? I don't get the hype. It's a movie for women and, you know, maybe like dads can take their daughters. I get that, but I don't think no straight, you know, guy without daughters is just about to go watch this movie or just, it's just not made for us. I don't just get it, you know? So he was saying that there's actually some good messages in the movie for men. And I'm like, oh my God, this nigga's not about to start trying to convince me to watch fucking Barbie movie. You know what I mean? And so I'm chilling at the house. I'm not really doing nothing. And then he texts me and he was like, look, nigga, I'll buy your ticket if you go watch this movie. I swear to God, dude. He was like, I'll buy your ticket if you go watch this movie, you know?
So you want to sell Barbie?
Hey, man, I'm not one to deny a free movie. Okay? A free movie. And to top it off, he got my popcorn and a large drink. A large? Oh, you got money. Okay. So, you know, I took my little matinee cute ass over to the 125, the 125 p.m. showing, and I watched the Barbie movie. And spoiler alert. You might want to skip ahead to the end of the podcast because I'm about to spoiler alert this motherfucker. And I don't think you care, right? You're not going to see the motherfucker. And if you do, you don't give a fuck about the Barbie movie, right?
Go ahead. Yeah, not really. I don't care about the Barbie.
You don't care about the Barbie movie. Nobody who gives a fuck about the Barbie movie. You know what I mean? But I will say, I'll get into the movie. In the beginning, it's Barbie. You know, it's the Barbie world, and it's just girly, and just super, just not for your boy. I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing here? And I'm by myself, and I'm sitting between two moms and their daughters. I got an Asian mom next to me here, and then I got like a Latin mom right here, you know. And at first, when I first went in, right, I'm like, okay, it's kind of empty, so I sat a couple seats down, but then people start filling in. They're like, oh, these are my seats. I was like, oh, fuck, I gotta go sit in my fucking seat now next to these moms. So we're watching the movie, you know, about 15, 20 minutes in, it's all just girly stuff. And they're just, it's the Barbie land. That's what they're in Barbie land. But then they transition to the real world in the movie. And then that's when it starts to get interesting, the way they kind of flip it, you know. And essentially, it's just flipping patriarchy on its head, right? The Barbie land is a matriarchy. It's ruled by the Barbies. They run everything. They're the president. They're the scientists. They're the doctors. They're Barbies, right? And the Kens are just Barbie thirsty ass niggas. They just, hey Barbie, hey Barbie, hey Barbie, see my pecs today, Barbie? Can I do anything for you, Barbie? These niggas just want some Barbie pussy, nigga. This is what they want. This nigga is just the whole time he's just trying to kiss Barbie, and Barbie's like, Ken, stop. Ken, please stop. What are you doing? You know, and so then they go to the real world. Barbie and Ken go to the real world because some shit happened to where the world starts to merge or something. And then when Ken goes to the real world, this nigga, you know, everybody looking at them, and you know, he's starting to like this shit. He was like, oh, whoa, men are kind of the business up here, you know, in the real world, men kind of run shit, you know. So he's like, I like this nigga went to the library. He's buying all these books on patriarchy. He's like, oh yeah, this is great. And you know, Barbie's finding like the reality of like all these men catcalling her. Some dude come up and smack her on the ass, you know. So she's dealing with like she's a Barbie, nigga. She comes, she got her, you know, her ass out. She's looking hella cute like Barbie. And then Ken takes all this information, goes back to Barbie land, and turns the whole Barbie land into fuck niggas. Now all Kens, nigga, is just Barbie fuck niggas. You know, they running the world, nigga. They like Andrew Tate, nigga. If Andrew Tate, you know, got into the Kens and took over Barbie land, this is what happened, you know. So now the Barbies is just, you know, submissive, and they, you know, the president, shout out to Issa Rae, you know, Issa Rae's in the movie, the homie Issa, and she's the president Barbie. But now they come back, and now she's like serving some nigga hot dogs on a tray, you know. And so, you know, it was cool. The whole concept of the film was just kind of showing how men treat women in the real world. How if the roles were reversed, you know, men wouldn't like it. And the message that I got, because he said there's messages in there for men. The main message that I got for men, and men listen up, because I do believe in this message. I do think it was a good message. It's just whatever. I think it was a good message. Was that men need to learn who they are and stop making their whole identity about getting pussy. Our whole identity is about wanting bitches and getting pussy and trying to be masculine and dominate women and dominate, and I'm the best, and they're saying men need to step back for a second and figure out who we are without women, you know. And at the end of the movie, there's this scene where Ken is like, but my whole purpose is you, Barbie. I'm nothing without you. I'm only here for you. And she's like, no, you're more than that, you know. And so I think they were trying to teach men that, look, women kind of got it figured out. Women went through the whole shit where they had to be independent, and now women are kind of doing really good, and men are trying to fall apart because they don't really know how to survive in this world where women don't want them and don't need them. And I like that message. As a nigga,
That's a good message.
That's a good message. You know, as a nigga who felt a lot of those, you know, I just got out of a relationship, you know, and I feel that, you know what I mean? I feel that idea that a lot of this shit is all, it's like, it's hard to just focus on me. It's hard to just think what is best for Tony and Tony alone, not, oh yeah, but this bitch and that bitch, oh this woman, oh I need a girlfriend, oh I did. It's hard. So it was a good message overall. The movie was whatever. I really wasn't, you know, I'm not telling the fans, you need to go see this fucking movie, but it did have a good message. And I would say thank you to Vaughn. Shout out to Vaughn, our cousin, who, you know, jugged me on the movie, took me on a date, and didn't show up. But it's fine. I had a good time by myself, you know. And yeah, dude. So that's my Barbie review. I think that puts us almost at an hour. Anything you want to talk about before we close this thing out?
No, we'll go ahead and save it for the next time. I had a good one.
Hey, nigga, watch the shit, okay? I need you to watch the Sounds of Freedom. Watch Hijacked. I want to talk about this shit, okay?
We will.
People, we can't talk about it until he finishes it. So it's up to him. If you ain't seen Hijacked, go catch up because we spoiling that shit. Spoiler alerts all over Hijacked because that shit is getting talked about. All right? Bruh. Great episode, man.
For sure.
We did it again. Love you too. Episode number 2, y'all. We'll be back again for episode 3 real soon. And yeah, man. We out this thing.
We out.
Peace.
Okay.
So much on my mental, think it's meant for me to minimize. Don't wanna say too much. If I play too much, they may take down my whole enterprise.